What's going on YouTube? Letting Wells fill up this review here on TikTok real quick. If you guys have any questions about fantasy or anything football related, just drop them in the chat here.
All right, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm not gonna lie, my energy's kind of winding down for the day.
No worries, man.
So let's see here. Switch the background on this. Mainly because I want to also get like projections out and so forth.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But let's grind through some of these teams real quick. So we got Richardson, H-Shine with a 29 bomb. I like this team a lot already out the gate. Yeah, not really much to be said here. You got Khalil Shakir, who's starting to pop a little bit more, which is a lot of fun. So you can potentially use him to trade up with down the line. I probably don't sound that well right now. There's Grant.
Yeah, you're sounding good.
Okay. Yeah, I like this squad a lot. It's something I would build. You really don't need Kirk Cousins, especially on this squad. Yeah, I don't mind how you built this for the most part, but I would be just trying to tier up, if anything, if you really need to here, and you don't really need to. So I like the squad. Well done, Fish. Let's see here. Patrick Mahomes, Brees Hall, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, J.K. Dobbins, and then we got the Cowboys. We got Bowers, Coleman, Daniels, Marv, Terry, and J-Mo. All right. So I like what you have here, but like after this weekend, you need to sell high on Derrick Henry because I don't think they're going to be in as many positive game scripts as you really want them to be, to where he's his full level of utilization. This just goes back to our earlier preseason fade of being not high on Derrick Henry, but selling him in the right spots. Honestly, you compare J.K. Dobbins and Derrick Henry together, and people will probably lose their mind over that. So I like personally leaning a little bit more that way. Otherwise, I like the team. I like Cooper Kupp. He's a really great value for you here. You got this correlation with Kelce. I'd realistically prefer to something more consistent than Zay Flowers, personally. But you have Marv on your bench, which I don't understand at all. He should be starting this week over Zay for sure. And that gives you a nice little in-game correlation between him and Kupp. Because remember, like, I remember a while ago that was a thing on like Prize Picks where people were just basically raking it in because they realized, oh my god, if one receiver is going off, the other one typically goes off as well. So if you're expecting a good game out of Cooper Kupp, I think you're going to be getting a pretty good game out of MHJ as well. So I like how this team's set up for this weekend. I would just be taking Zay out. I don't think it's going to be a very competitive matchup for him this weekend. Moving on to the next one here. We got C.J. Stroud, Ezekiel Elliott, Kyron Williams, A.J. Brown, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, Scary Terry. I would put Jordan Mason in here over realistically Zeke. I think Zeke's a fine option, so you can put him over Scary Terry, up to you. I like Xavier Worthy's game environment. I just don't think the usage is going to give you the same level of results every single weekend. And that's kind of my concern here. So I would realistically go with Scary Terry Deontay over him. But that is just me. You can drop Tua. You don't need him. Same with Baker here. I understand why you rotate your quarterbacks.
We might
Stroud should be able to be the guy.
again.
Classic. Yeah, it's a fine squad overall. I just would be changing around some pieces. I'd also be selling high on Jordan Mason here to try to improve my running back room because that's really where this needs more work than anything. I think your receivers will be fine. But yeah, I like this one. All right. Joe Burrow, Bijan, Derrick Henry. So we need to tier off of him. We mentioned pairing these two together to even do that. Yeah, I like the squad. I would just be getting off of Derrick Henry after this week. And Rachaad White's fine value. He's probably undervalued right now. And he can be a sell high candidate as well because he's probably not going to keep that job by the end of the season. Let's see here. So same squad there. All right. And then last one here. So we got Jalen Hurts, Amon St. Brown, DK Metcalf, Isaiah Pacheco, Najee Harris, Kyle Pitts, Brian Thomas Jr., Rashid Shaheed, Jaden Reed, T. Higgins on the bench. So really, really strong receiving core to a degree. Not really too much to be said here. I don't know what the Evans dude is going to do for you. I'd probably find a different, whatchamacallit, running back to put on IR. I just don't think he's the guy for that.
So Darrington Evans?
Yeah, I don't really know what he does there. He's not anything on that roster. I don't mind Legette's upside swing. Yeah, I'd be bolstering up your running backs here. That would really be the primary focus, if anything. Outside of that, I like a lot of the other pieces. But MHJ or Devonta Adams, I'd lean more towards MHJ personally. But yeah, that seems to be kind of it here for this one. I haven't set up the slideshow for the
Main
next
strip
one.
should be solid for Devontae, but outside of that, it's a tough defense for sure.
Yeah. And then Jackson will be getting through DMs as much as possible.
Yeah, we might have one more here.
We might have one, but that would be really about it. It's mainly due to me just being too tired. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, man. Happens to the best of us. All right, yeah, we'll give this.
Do we have anything else we want to try to do in the meantime as well, or no?
I don't have the slideshow thing prepped, and I still got to go do all the projection stuff.
I see. Yeah.
Let's see here. Otherwise, I'd say let's knock that out.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, we'll see if we get this one done here. I want to say there's been injury reports coming in, correct? It's like there's been more injuries being reported ahead of this game.
Yeah, most teams' Friday practices have already happened, so there's like updates on that. I can pull those up.
Let's see what we got going on here. Still can't get over that. Like, I can't get over the James Cook game, man. That was ridiculous to me. Mm-hmm. Like, out of every way that could have gone, it was James Cook.
I know. For 3 times.
That makes sense.
Pissed me off, man. I was so annoyed. I was big on the Kincaid train last night. Unfortunately, did not win me $1 million. Injury recovers months, he was looking good week for right Hollywood Brown. Dude, I love how all these injuries are coming like immediately after like all the drafting has been done. It's kind of hilarious. I like how when the former best ball champion goes, I know it only feels like week 2, but it really feels like the year of the running back, which makes me feel really good about my positioning. So maybe we'll see.
Devon.
But I've got so many random dudes on IR now. It's crazy. I looked at one of my best ball teams. I got 4 guys on IR.
Damn, dude.
Devon.
Gnarly.
Yeah, Devon Achane, though. Pretty much wide receiver.
Still got like 20 carries, too.
Yeah.
Good go.
Do you think Tua affects his prospects?
Maybe a little bit.
Significantly or no?
I think realistically, like the running back position, I think is the least affected by quarterback injury. Like if anything,
it could be a situation where they're like the quarterback sucks now. We just have to sell out on the run, and that's it.
Pretty much, but it's just like he got like 7 receptions last night, and those were all Tua. Like he still was getting peppered by Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just going to be trying to get him in motion and like peppering him, so he should still be fine for fantasy. I realistically don't think they're going to stick with Skylar. I think they'll find somebody.
Hopefully not.
That's
I would
going to be more
agree
common.
with you, Wells.
Like, honestly, like, I know the Tom Brady thing was like kind of a joke or whatever, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like that.
That would bring a tear to my eye, man.
That would be crazy.
Would
Imagine
you
that
start-
Super Bowl run.
Would you start
I know.
Tank, Singletary, or J.K. Dobbins this week?
I would go with Tank Dell. I'm expecting a big week out of the kid.
For me, I'm going JK, I think, with this
Yeah.
matchup.
My concern for
Yeah, both those
JK,
running backs have big positive game scripts. Hopefully,
yeah, my only concern with like JK is like everybody thinks it's a smash play. I agree, it's technically a smash play. But the thing that I don't get is like when I look at it, why does Gus Edwards only project for so like not that much less? Like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
yeah.
Like that seems like really weird. Now, could that easily be just like a massive overthink? Yeah, but I want to see like what other projection sources are like saying and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's one spot that I am kind of looking at. Like, and it's also part of like kind of Grant, like what we're talking about with if there's an upset, right? And it's the Panthers. Like, what is likely to occur in that kind of game? You know what I mean? Do you think it's probably J.K. Dobbins probably going off, or do you think like they're not as efficient?
Yeah, I don't know.
I imagine they're dominating, but
Yeah. I mean, I like the take on buying low on the Panthers here and trying to find a little sharp play, but they could very easily lose by a fair amount again.
by like 40.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be trading Rice at all. Like I think trading away Rice is one of the worst things you could possibly do in fantasy. He is the golden ticket for the season, I feel like. But yeah, that's really my 2 cents. I don't really have too much else. So for the stream,
T. Higgins still
You got one
doubtful. No news on the Bears receivers.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the extent of things. Jake Ferguson didn't practice today.
Zach Ertz didn't practice.
Zach Ertz.
Yeah. Jameson Williams practiced in a limited fashion.
Yeah. Gonna try putting together just basically a week report that's gonna be hopefully encapsulating everything that people need to know for this. So we'll see.
Sweet. You
I
guys
love
see?
Dalton Schultz practiced.
Oh, he did.
That's positive. Do you guys like Amari Cooper this weekend? Like honestly, like that's a play that I actually like a lot. I just have zero faith in Deshaun Watson like actually completing a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right where you're at on
disagree.
that take. I wouldn't put
I like
too
the
much
players
faith in him,
well.
but yeah, Jaguars secondary kind of gets
Pretty brutal
torched.
one.
They get torched. All right. Well,
Josh
back
Allen.
to the grindstone.
Yeah,
With all this.
Trent is on O'Malley, so I'm officially definitely not placing a bet
That's
for that
awful.
main card. I know.
Poor
course he is,
O'Malley's
yeah.
career. Time
I
to
know.
create some DFS lineups because I guarantee O'Malley's going to be popular.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having some fun with DFS this weekend for sure.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time. Peace, y'all.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.